Now let's start from region 1. So for determining the intertemporal movement of y and r in different regions, we have to find out the signs of r dot and y dot to the left and right of these curves. We know that y dot is a function of cy plus ir plus g minus y. Now what is dy dot dy? This is equal to f dash, then within bracket c dash minus 1. Now the sign of f dash is greater than 0, but c dash minus 1 is less than 0, because c dash is MPC, which is less than 1. So c dash minus 1 is less than 0. So then this part is negative. So in effect dy dot dy is less than 0. So as y rises, y dot falls. So now we are measuring y along the x-axis. So if y rises, then we are going from left to right. So if we go from left to right, then as y rises, y dot falls. Now this is curve represents y dot is equal to 0. Now suppose we are crossing this line from left to right. So on this line, y dot is equal to 0. Now as y rises, y dot falls. So that means to the left of this curve, to the left of the is curve, it is positive, y dot is positive, and to the right of the is curve, y dot is negative. Now what is the sign of r dot to the left and right of the LM curve? So for that we need to consider the r dot equation. So r dot is equal to g kpy plus L2r minus ms. Now what is dr dot dr? Dr dot dr is g dash L2 dash. Now what is the sign of g dash? G dash is greater than 0. Now L2 dash is less than 0, because L2 dash is the change in speculative demand for money with rate of interest. So it is negative by assumption. So then dr dot dr is less than 0. So therefore we can say that as we move up, as we go up, then as r rises, r dot falls. So we are going up, and on this curve, on the LM curve, r dot is equal to 0. Now as we go up, r rises and r dot falls. So that means to the right of LM curve, r dot is positive, to the left of LM curve, r dot is negative. Now we shall consider the intertemporal movement of y and r in different regions. So let's start from region 1. Now in region 1, according to the is curve, as per the is curve, y dot is positive, and to the right of the is curve, y dot is negative. So for getting the equilibrium in the goods market, y dot should fall from positive value to 0 value. So therefore we can say that y rises. And what about the movement of r? Now to the left of the LM curve, so point at this point, it is this in region 1, this point is to the left of the LM curve. So that means at this point r dot is negative here. So if r dot is negative, then to restore the equilibrium in the money market, the rate of interest should fall, because if rate of interest falls, then r dot changes its value from negative to 0. That means r dot rises. So if r falls, then r dot rises, because dr dot dr is negative. So in region 1, r dot should fall, and the resultant time path or the resultant streamline will tend towards this curve, LM curve. Now when the time path reaches this LM curve, hits the LM curve, then there is equilibrium in the money market. So if there is equilibrium in the money market, then there will be no change in R, no change in R. So in that case, there will be only change in Y in the next period, in the next time period. So in that case, we have to restore the equilibrium in the goods market. Now, when the streamline hits this LM curve, then we are here. Now at this point, we are to the left of the IS curve. That means Y dot is positive here. Now if Y dot is positive, then to restore the equilibrium in the goods market, Y dot should fall from its positive value to 0 value. So that means Y dot should fall here. So for decreasing the value of Y dot from positive value to 0 value, Y should move this way. So that means Y should rise. Now if Y rises, then Y falls from positive value to 0 value, and in that case this time path, this streamline hits the IS curve here. Now when the time path, when the streamline hits this IS curve, that means we have got the equilibrium in the goods market. Now when there is an equilibrium in the goods market, then there will be no change in Y, there will be only change in the rate of interest. Now to restore the equilibrium in the money market, what will happen? We are here at this point now. Now at this point, the value of R dot is positive. Now to restore the equilibrium in the money market, the value of R dot should fall from positive value to 0 value. So that means R dot should fall. So for that, R dot should rise, because we know that dr is less than 0. So then the time path or the streamline moves this way. Now when the streamline hits the LM curve here at this point, then again there will be equilibrium in the money market. So there will be no change in the rate of interest. Now there will be a change in the value of Y, value of income, to restore the equilibrium or to get the equilibrium in the goods market. Now how the Y will change here at this point? Now at this point we can observe from the IS curve, which represents Y dot is equal to 0, the value of Y dot is negative here at this point. Now for restoring the equilibrium in the goods market, the value of Y dot should fall from negative value to 0 value. So in that case, the Y should fall, because at this point the value of Y dot is negative. Now Y dot should be 0 to restore the equilibrium, to get the equilibrium in the goods market. So therefore Y dot should rise. Now how Y dot will rise? If we decline the value of Y. So therefore the time path will move this way, and again it will hit the IS curve here at this point. Now once the time path or the streamline hits this IS curve, there will be equilibrium in the goods market. Then we have to restore the equilibrium in the money market. So there will be change in R. There will be change in R, so that money market equilibrium can be restored. Now here at this point, here to the left of the LM curve. Now to the left of the LM curve, the value of R dot is negative. Now for restoring the equilibrium in the money market, the value of R dot should rise from its negative value to 0 value. So in that case, R should fall. So then the streamline will move this way. So from here, the streamline will move this way, and again it hits the LM curve, and money market equilibrium will be restored, and in the next period the goods market equilibrium will have to be restored, then Y will again change, and this way the streamline or the time path will move cyclically, and it tends to the intertemporal equilibrium. So there is stability in the ISLM curve. and this way, by this way, the stability can be obtained in the ISLM